I am Mrs. Una Abrams, and I teach in the English department here at Chatham High School.
I'm Nicholas DeSantis, Science Department.
I'm Mrs. Winters, and I'm a math teacher here.
Hi, I'm Mr. Mariano. I'm part of the technology department here at Chatham High School.
My name is Chris Carroll. I'm a social studies teacher. I teach U.S. History 1 and AP U.S. History 2 in the social studies department at Chatham High School.
Mind is a mess, so is mine. I can't sleep cause it hurts when I think. My thoughts on a piece with the plans.
I originally wanted to be a performer. I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to be a vocalist.
When I was in college, I actually studied engineering. So I didn't study education, didn't study teaching, because I thought I wanted to be an engineer at that point in my life.
And I thought, am I going to be happy doing this my whole life? So I thought to myself, what else would I like to do? And the world of celebrity and movies and television kind of intrigued me.
My junior and senior year, I got interested in taking their technology classes, their CAD classes, drafting, architecture, some of their design classes.
Actually almost applied to business school in college, and then the more I thought about being a CEO or something sounded like fun, but I was like, most people don't make it there, and the thought of possibly sitting in an office all day, every day for my whole life was just a little too constricting for me. It might be great for other people, but it wasn't for me.
I ended up in Sister Anne Denise Brennan's contemporary literature class, and she just wowed me. I love that woman. I still keep in touch with her. And it was that relationship with her that made me think, I can do this. I think I could actually be an English teacher.
So when I decided to become a teacher was after I'd been working in the real world for about 3 years. So I'd already graduated college. I have a lot of friends that went into education and were highly involved, and they loved it. They were also coaches like track and cross country, which is one of my other interests. So after seeing how happy they were in their jobs and what they were doing, I wanted to give it a shot. So I made a career change.
Well, I went right out of college and into teaching, so I went from life as a student to life as a teacher.
And then through high school, I was involved in the National Honor Society and started tutoring, and ended up really enjoying being able to share the skill of math with other kids. And I thought I was pretty good at it. So I ended up wanting to go to school for that. And I was a math major at Colgate, came out and started teaching.
Got to know the teachers there at Morris Hills, and through their efforts, which to me went above and beyond some of the things that teachers do for students, they went and connected me with professors at the College of New Jersey, and upon their suggestion said, I think it's a great opportunity for you to look into becoming a technology educator.
So I had always known that I was sort of good at explaining things to people. I found like when I was in high school I could sometimes explain topics to other kids sometimes better than my teacher could, or in a different way. And it sounded like a job where it would be a little different every day.
At my old school, I taught down in southern New Jersey in Atlantic County, so pretty far away from here. Wasn't a moment in the classroom, but there was a moment. I had a student that was on the track team. Poor student, grew up in a family that had I think 9 or 10 kids and a single mom trying to raise everybody. And it was very difficult for him to get to school on time and actually complete and graduate. So I would actually, periodically, I would drive by his house in the morning, and I would actually pick him up and drive him to school. Because if nobody knocked on the door, he just wouldn't wake up, or he'd be too busy doing something else. And when I was leaving that school, he was a senior, and he came up and actually thanked me for helping push him through that, I guess, that part of his life, and it really helped him actually graduate high school and move on. So that was probably one of those moments where I was like, all right, I feel like I actually made a difference here.
Particularly for me as a teacher, I had to find a place where I could develop professionally in the way that I needed to. and where I was going to get the support to do that.
There are always different personalities, and just getting to know different people consistently throughout year in, year out, over and over again, and watching kids grow and change is probably the best part about the job.
I realize that not everybody, most of my students won't become history majors, most of them won't go into government or politics or become teachers themselves, but at least to understand that the courses we teach here are applicable in their lives, and that even though we're studying things that happened 50 or 100 or 200 years ago, that does have an impact on them, and that they can become a better citizen or a better American or a better human for understanding some of the topics we talk about. That's really rewarding, and that's what makes the job a lot of fun. You know, I get to sit in here and laugh with the kids and be shocked with the kids, and that makes it not feel like a job. It makes it feel like something you're passionate about.